there's this guy on X, Darwin to Jesus is his name. Lifelong atheist. You should follow him, by the way. His handle is at Darwin to Jesus. Lifelong atheist who found Jesus Christ, husband and father, exposing the lies and fallacies of atheism, proclaiming the truth of Christianity. I saw a meme that made fun of this, in a way, not him. I'm talking about atheism because it said how atheists in reality are just hate God. They're angry at God. That's why they make excuses and say, "Oh, I just don't have enough facts. I just don't have enough scientific evidence to support." It's really that they're usually, I think, angry at God because of something that happened in their life, some type of misfortune that they had, or a really terrible thing that happened to them. I feel that's what's usually the case. But he pinned this to his social media. He says, "Why design will always be the best explanation for life." Imagine this: you go outside, spread a huge puzzle across your driveway. The wind blows, rain falls, maybe even the neighborhood dog walks across it. And somehow, against all odds, over time, the puzzle pieces move into exactly the right place. The puzzle is completely completed perfectly. You've watched the entire time, and you've only seen these natural processes move the puzzle pieces to where they belong. What is the best explanation for what you've just witnessed? This seems to have been accomplished by nothing but wind, rain, and scuffling animals. But does it make sense to conclude that the wind, the rain, and the random scruffling of animals are the best explanation for why the puzzle has been completed? Or is the best explanation still that a mind was at work? The answer is obvious. Even though you didn't see a mind putting the puzzle together, the nature of this outcome points to intelligence. A puzzle is designed to fit together in a certain way, and to see it completed is to see design fulfilled. If you deny that a mind was responsible, you're not being rational. And this is exactly how it is when we look at life. When we examine living systems, we find not just raw matter, but information. We find purpose, function, and goal directedness. We find molecular machines that fit together with breathtaking precision. We find cells that operate like cities, DNA that works like software, and interlocking systems that can never be explained by mere accident. Life screams design. Here's the key point: even if we could somehow go back in time, watch the life arise step by step through what is called the natural processes, the best explanation would not change. Just as with the puzzle, the mere appearance of natural shuffling is not enough to explain the outcome. The best explanation for why the pieces came together in the way they do just must still be a mind. To say otherwise would be more ridiculous than insisting that the wind was solely responsible for putting together the driveway puzzle. No serious person would believe that. And yet, when it comes to life, which is orders of magnitude more intricate than any puzzle, many people insist that natural processes are all that's needed. They think that as long as something can be explained naturally, it follows the natural explanation as the best explanation. It is truly bizarre. Even if natural processes do play a role, they can never be a sufficient explanation. The best explanation is, and always will be, that life was brought into existence by a mind. And there's the puzzle pieces with the Leonardo da Vinci picture there. So give this guy a follow. He posts lots of good info. Again, his name is Darwin to Jesus. Really cool stuff. Just as a side note, if you happen to be curious or interested in Swagger Dad says, "Bro, hop on Retta." What's Retta? Don't know what Retta is. Swagger Dude. Bruh, super high volume isn't going to make you a bodybuilder. Eating less will. I'm already eating less. I'm on a calorie deficit, so I'm doing both. Listen, some people do say that a high intensity training routine like a Mike Mentor routine will benefit you, but I think it does some people better than others. Like, for example, like a hard gainer would probably benefit more. I've never been a hard gainer. I've always been an easy gainer. So maybe for me and my body type, high volume works better. So if you doubt it, just let's watch and see. I'll be the guinea pig, and this is my experiment, and you can see if it works or not. It doesn't work. But I appreciate your comments. Swagger dude, swagger dad, swagger dad. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the next set. Let's go back to the main screen. Here we go. Okay. No, the reason I say that too is because after one workout, I noticed already a difference in my pecs and a difference in my quads just from doing that high volume style workout. So if it worked after one workout, you better believe I'm going to stick to that. I don't care what these other people say. Ultimately, it's your own experimentation with your body that matters the most. Okay, let's hit it again. Let's put on some Jim Yosef Link. Rest. Okay.